Hello dear friends. Today we are exploring the topic, the formation of the Empire of Alexander the Great. His father was Philip II, who gained control over a part of the Greek city-states. From early childhood, Alexander stood out among his peers. His teacher was Aristotle, from whom he learned about distant lands. When Alexander tamed the spirited horse Bucephalus, his father said that he needed to seek a new kingdom because Macedonia would be too small for him. After the death of Philip II, Alexander decided to wage war against Persia. His forces crossed the Dardanelles Strait and initially headed to Troy to take the shield of Achilles on the campaign. In 334 before the Common Era, the Macedonian army won the first battle near the Granicus River. Later, Alexander arrived at the city of Gordium, where the Gordian knot was located. According to legend, whoever could untie it would rule over Asia Minor. Unable to unravel the knot, Alexander cut it with his sword. Soon, Alexander the Great conquered the peninsula of Asia Minor. He then faced the Persian king Darius III in the Battle of Issus in 333 before the Common Era. When Darius III saw Alexander's obvious advantage, he left his army and family, fleeing from the battlefield. Alexander showed mercy by sparing the lives of Darius's family. Next, Alexander marched into Egypt, where he was welcomed as a liberator from the Persians and was given the title of pharaoh. He founded the city of Alexandria in Egypt. Many cities in the empire he created were named in honor of Alexander the Great. After conquering Egypt, in 331 before the Common Era, Alexander met Darius again in the Battle of Gaugamela. Although the Persians had numerical superiority, Alexander ordered an attack on Darius, who, frightened, began to flee. Initially, Alexander pursued him, but upon hearing that the Persians had laid down their arms, unwilling to serve a traitor, Alexander turned back. Soon after, Darius III was killed by his own people, and Alexander arrived at the Persian capital, Persepolis, where he was proclaimed the king of Persia and bestowed with various riches. Alexander didn't stop there and continued to the east. Crossing the mountains in modern-day Afghanistan, he encountered local tribes, but each time, the Macedonian army emerged victorious. Alexander even married the daughter of one of the local rulers. Afterward, he advanced into India. The last major battle took place at the Hydaspes River in 326 before the Common Era. The opposing force deployed war elephants, but Alexander still secured victory. Although Alexander wanted to continue eastward, his soldiers refused to fight any longer. Thus, the decision was made to return home. Alexander the Great's eastern campaign had significant implications. Hellenistic culture and achievements penetrated Asia and Africa. However, Alexander himself did not live to see his homeland again. He fell ill and died in 323 before the Common Era in Babylon. His vast empire disintegrated into separate kingdoms.